Hi everyone, thanks for being here today. What an absolutely beautiful day, slightly windy, lovely backdrop this, isn't it? Beautiful colours for this time of year in spring. I'm out for a walk at the moment. I'm going to be collecting some birch bark, then I'll be taking that back home, using that to get my fire going. Bit of Dutch oven cooking again today, sausage rolls. Very simple dish I'm going to do. It's black pudding, pork and apple sausage roll. I've already bought the puff pastry, so I'll get the bark and I'll show you how I get that done. This is a gorse plant and you can take the flowers and you can use them for a cup of tea. Right, I'm ready to make the sausage roll mix, and my first task really is just going to be to put everything in this bowl here. So just take the casing off the sausages and then put the sausage meat in there. We're going to want to mix the black pudding up in there as well. And then I'm going to dice the apple up and mix it in there as well. I'm going to cook one in the Dutch oven, maybe two, and the others I'm going to do inside in the oven in the house, knowing that those will be okay, because the Dutch oven with me can be a little bit tricky. So I'm going to go for a lesser heat today in the oven, and I'd rather slowly cook it than try and do it in the normal time. Just a little bit of Dijon mustard, not much. Okay, so these are just a little bit too full. When I did it last time I used the 6 sausages for sure, but I didn't add any black pudding or the apple, so my hindsight tells me I probably should have gone a less sausage. I'm just going to cut that where that crack was there for them, and that's what's going to be for us, and these 2 long ones I'll do inside. there's the sausage rolls, they're both in there. They're well dodgy like. So here goes, so I'm going to try this now. Put that over. I put a little bit of top heat on today, and I've literally not really got any bottom heat on there. I'm not in a rush to cook these. If they take half an hour in the oven inside, I don't care if these take an hour out here. If I put all the heat that I can into this Dutch oven, they'll be burnt within 10 minutes, so I'm just going to take my time with it. Okay, that's the sausage rolls that I put in the oven. They're perfectly fine. They're all cooked through, and I'm just put them on this cooling rack to cool down. This was a soda bread that I cooked earlier on, and that's the gorse flour tea, which is actually really nice. These aren't for eating now. I've got the sausage rolls in the Dutch oven, which aren't quite ready yet, and when they are, we'll maybe take a look at that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to put all this back inside, and hopefully the other ones work out. Okay, let's take a look. Whee! Okay, there it is, just a humble sausage roll. It's done okay in the Dutch oven, I think. Took longer than the conventional oven. Seems okay. I've got to say, it's actually quite nice. Yep, pretty good, pretty happy. So it was probably a little bit too full, but that's just the way I do things, I suppose. So. Taste the pork, obviously, the black pudding, and the apple as well. That gives it a sweetness. The mustard I'm not really tasting so much. I could have put a bit more on maybe, but that's fine.